The United Kingdom, home to ancient castles and haunted estates, hides dark histories of bloodshed and betrayal. These eerie locations draw ghost hunters and curious visitors eager to uncover their secrets. 1. Smithills Hall, Bolton, Lancashire. Smithills Hall, located in the misty town of Bolton, is a 14th century estate with a long history steeped in tragedy and supernatural occurrences. Among its many ghost stories, the most famous one centers around a woman named Margaret. According to local legends, Margaret was tragically murdered at the hands of a jealous lover, her life brutally cut short within the Grand Hall's walls. Over the years, visitors and staff have claimed to experience eerie sensations while walking through the dimly lit hallways. Cold drafts that seem to appear out of nowhere and the unsettling sound of footsteps echoing in the silence have become common occurrences. Some even speak of a ghostly figure seen pacing the hallways with the chilling sensation of being watched. The presence of the lost spirit of Margaret has made Smithills Hall a hotspot for ghost hunters from around the world. However, it's not just the ghostly figure of Margaret that haunts this place. The estate's overall atmosphere, filled with whispers and strange noises, gives the impression that the halls are never truly empty. Numerous paranormal investigations have been conducted here, but the truth behind its haunting still remains a mystery, leaving everyone who enters with more questions than answers. 2. Annesley Hall, Nottinghamshire. Annesley Hall, a once grand estate in Nottinghamshire, has stood for centuries and witnessed its fair share of dark events. Built in the 17th century, the hall carries with it a tragic and eerie reputation that has persisted for generations. The most infamous legend involves the haunting of a woman dressed in white, believed to be the spirit of a former lady of the house who died under mysterious circumstances. Some versions of the story suggest she was driven to despair and suicide, while others claim she was murdered by a jealous lover. Whatever the cause, her spirit is said to walk the hallways late at night, her ghostly figure appearing as a white mist or a faint silhouette. Witnesses have reported strange cold spots, unexplained noises like the sound of footsteps and doors creaking open on their own, and the overwhelming feeling of being followed or watched. Some have even claimed that objects within the house have moved on their own, as if stirred by an invisible hand. Despite the hall's beauty and grandeur, the eerie atmosphere that surrounds it is undeniable. Paranormal investigators who have visited Annesley Hall have reported high levels of unexplained energy, which only adds to its reputation as one of the UK's most haunted properties. Visitors who brave the hall's halls often leave with more questions than answers, with some too unnerved to return. 3. Appuldurcombe House, Isle of Wight. Appuldurcombe House, situated on the Isle of Wight, stands as a decaying monument to the past. Once a grand mansion, the house has fallen into disrepair, but its haunted reputation still draws curious visitors. The house is said to be inhabited by the spirits of its former inhabitants, including a young woman who tragically died within its walls under mysterious circumstances. Some speculate that her death was the result of an accident, while others believe she was a victim of foul play. Paranormal investigations have revealed a number of unsettling phenomena. Cold drafts are often felt, despite the lack of any open windows or doors, and lights are known to flicker erratically with no apparent cause. Some visitors have reported hearing whispers and soft footsteps following them through the abandoned rooms, though no one else is around. Others have claimed to feel an unnerving presence, as though they are being watched by unseen eyes. The eerie aura surrounding Appuldurcombe House, coupled with the tragic history of its former occupants, adds to the house's mystique. Over time, the site has become one of the most frequently investigated haunted locations on the Isle of Wight, attracting both seasoned ghost hunters and those simply curious about the supernatural. 4. Michelham Priory. Nestled in the picturesque countryside of East Sussex, Michelham Priory offers a perfect example of medieval charm, but it also hides a darker, more sinister secret. Dating back to the 13th century, Michelham Priory has long been associated with paranormal activity, with reports of ghostly sightings and unexplained phenomena that stretch back generations. The priory is most famously haunted by the spirit of a former monk whose tragic life is believed to have ended within the very walls he once inhabited. His restless spirit is said to wander the corridors, where visitors have reported hearing footsteps echoing down the halls, even though no one is present. Whispers that seem to come from nowhere, flickering candlelight, and eerie cold spots are also common occurrences. On occasion, guests have even seen shadowy figures moving in the darkness, heightening the eerie atmosphere that pervades the priory. The sense of something unseen, lingering just beyond sight, makes Michelham Priory one of the UK's most atmospheric haunted locations. The combination of its dark history and spooky ambience makes it a must-visit for those interested in uncovering the mysteries of the past and the paranormal. 5. Tissington Hall. Tissington Hall, a beautiful stately home in Derbyshire, is known not just for its stunning architecture and picturesque surroundings, but also for the restless spirits that are said to inhabit it. Built in the 17th century, Tissington Hall has long been a focal point for supernatural activity, with visitors and staff alike reporting strange and unsettling occurrences. The most famous ghost is that of a young woman who is said to appear dressed in a white gown, wandering the halls as though mourning a lost love. The story behind her haunting is tied to a tragic love affair that ended in heartbreak, with the woman allegedly dying of a broken heart. The haunting continues today, as witnesses have described cold chills, strange noises, and doors opening and closing without explanation. There are also reports of eerie sounds echoing throughout the house, as if the spirits are still lingering, trying to communicate with the living. Despite the beauty of the property, the presence of these restless spirits gives it a chilling atmosphere. Over the years, many paranormal investigators have visited Tissington Hall, and it remains one of the most sought-after locations for those interested in the supernatural. The house's history, combined with its reputation for ghostly encounters, makes it a place where the past and the paranormal seem to collide. 6. Tretower Court and Castle. Tretower Court and Castle, located in the scenic Powys region of Wales, stands as an imposing reminder of medieval architecture. The castle, which dates back to the 13th century, has long been associated with ghostly tales and eerie occurrences. The most well-known legend surrounding the property involves the tragic fate of a lady-in-waiting, whose life was taken within the castle walls. It's said that she was murdered by a jealous lover, and her spirit still roams the halls, seeking justice for her untimely death. Visitors to Tretower Castle have reported hearing disembodied voices and the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoing through the cold stone corridors. Some have even claimed to feel a chill brush past them, as if an unseen presence is walking alongside them. On occasion, visitors have seen fleeting shadows or figures vanishing as quickly as they appeared. These strange occurrences, combined with the castle's imposing atmosphere and dark history, have made Tretower Court and Castle a favorite among paranormal enthusiasts. Ghost hunters frequently visit the site, attempting to communicate with the spirits believed to inhabit the castle. Despite numerous investigations, the mystery of the lady-in-waiting's death remains unsolved, and her restless spirit continues to linger. 7. Levens Hall. Levens Hall, a majestic manor in Cumbria, is famous for its stunning gardens and historic charm, but it also hides a darker side. Dating back to the 16th century, Levens Hall has long been rumored to be haunted by the spirits of its former inhabitants. One of the most enduring ghost stories involves the apparition of a former servant, believed to have died under mysterious circumstances. Guests and staff alike have reported feeling the eerie sensation of being watched, particularly in the more secluded parts of the house. Some have even claimed to see a ghostly figure walking the halls, appearing as a shadow in the corner of their eyes before disappearing without a trace. Other unsettling occurrences include lights flickering unexpectedly, doors opening on their own, and unexplained cold spots. The hall's long and storied history, combined with the unusual phenomena reported by visitors, adds to its reputation as one of the most haunted locations in Cumbria. The combination of its breathtaking beauty and supernatural occurrences creates a perfect blend of fascination and fear, drawing ghost hunters and thrill seekers eager to experience the paranormal firsthand. 8. Culzean Castle. Culzean Castle, perched on a cliffside in Ayrshire, Scotland, is not only a breathtaking architectural masterpiece, but also one of the most haunted properties in the UK. The castle's dark history, filled with battles, betrayals, and untimely deaths, has left a lingering spiritual presence that is still felt to this day. The most famous ghost said to haunt Culzean is that of a soldier who perished in one of the many conflicts that plagued the castle throughout the centuries. Witnesses have reported seeing the soldier's ghostly form wandering the corridors as though bound by duty to protect the castle even in death. Another common apparition is that of a woman in a flowing dress whose spectral figure drifts through the castle's chambers, seemingly unaware of the passage of time. The castle's eerie atmosphere is heightened by the strange noises that fill the air, from soft whispers to unexplained footsteps echoing through the halls. Paranormal investigators who have visited the site have recorded strange readings on their equipment, suggesting the presence of spirits. With its turbulent past and a host of supernatural sightings, Culzean Castle remains one of the most famous haunted properties in Scotland, drawing curious visitors and ghost hunters from around the world. 9. Speke Hall. Speke Hall, a Tudor mansion in Liverpool, is known not only for its historical significance, but also for the numerous ghostly sightings that have been reported over the years. Built in the 16th century, Speke Hall has witnessed countless generations, and with that history comes a long list of paranormal encounters. The most famous ghost of Speke Hall is that of a woman dressed in white, who is believed to be the restless spirit of a former resident. The ghost is often seen walking through the rooms of the house, vanishing just as quickly as she appeared. Visitors and staff have reported hearing strange noises, including footsteps echoing in empty hallways and whispers coming from unseen sources. Some guests have even claimed to feel a chill in the air or experience the sensation of being touched by an unseen hand. The mansion's eerie ambiance is heightened by its dark, ancient furniture and secluded, quiet rooms that seem to hold secrets. Paranormal investigations at Speke Hall have been conducted numerous times, with investigators capturing strange sounds and readings, but the true cause of the haunting remains a mystery. Whether or not you believe in the supernatural, there's no denying the unsettling atmosphere that lingers at Speke Hall, making it a must-see location for those interested in the paranormal. 10. Derby Gaol. Derby Gaol, a former prison in Derby, is one of the most chilling, haunted locations in the UK. Known for its history of executions, overcrowded cells, and inhumane conditions. It is believed to be haunted by the restless spirits of those who met brutal and untimely ends here. Visitors have reported hearing anguished cries, seeing shadowy figures with twisted faces, and feeling the sensation of being watched by unseen forces. The prison's dark past still lingers, with the eerie sounds of rattling chains and heavy footsteps echoing through the halls. Paranormal investigators have captured strange phenomena, including unexplained temperature drops and eerie sounds with no source. Some believe the spirits still seek revenge, intensifying the eerie atmosphere. For those brave enough to explore its haunted corridors, Derby Gaol offers a truly spine-chilling experience, making it one of the most unsettling places in the UK. 11. Caesar's Nightclub. Caesar's Nightclub, once a glamorous hotspot in the heart of London, now stands as a shadow of its former self. In its heyday, the venue was known for extravagant parties and celebrity-filled nights. However, after its closure, the nightclub took on an eerie reputation, with reports of strange supernatural activity that draw paranormal enthusiasts from far and wide. Investigators have documented unsettling phenomena, including flickering lights, inexplicable temperature drops, and disembodied sounds. Some visitors have reported seeing the ghostly apparition of a man dressed in old-fashioned clothing, lingering in the shadows of the club's now empty dance floor. Others have heard the faint sound of music playing in the distance, even though no sound source could be found. The nightclub's dark and tragic history adds to its haunted atmosphere, with stories of lost love and untimely deaths believed to linger in the walls. Despite its ghostly reputation, Caesar's remains a popular site for those seeking to uncover its chilling secrets. Its haunting energy makes it an unforgettable location for those brave enough to explore its dark past. 12. Mains Hall Manor. Mains Hall Manor, a historic estate in Lancashire, is renowned for its haunting reputation. The most famous ghost is a woman who died under mysterious circumstances, often seen in a white gown, her face obscured in sorrow. Visitors frequently feel unease, especially in isolated areas. Strange noises, like footsteps or distant crying, echo throughout the manor. Some guests report seeing her figure disappear into the shadows. Paranormal investigators have detected unusual electromagnetic activity, confirming its haunted status. The manor's tragic history, full of unexplained deaths, adds to its eerie atmosphere, drawing those curious about the supernatural. Over the years, many who have stayed or explored the manor have shared unsettling experiences, leading to its reputation as a must-see for ghost hunters. Some have even claimed to hear the soft rustling of a gown in the quiet of the night. The manor remains a chilling yet fascinating location for those seeking a true encounter with the supernatural. 13. Plas Castle. Plas Castle in Conwy is both a beautiful example of Elizabethan architecture and one of the most haunted castles in the UK. The restless spirit of a soldier who died defending the castle is said to guard its halls. Visitors often hear footsteps echoing through the corridors, and some see shadowy figures vanish quickly. The most common sightings are near the battlements, where a ghostly figure stands watch over the grounds. The castle's turbulent history of war and political intrigue only adds to its haunting. Paranormal investigations frequently capture strange readings, cementing Plasmore's status as a top haunted destination. many people report a strong sense of being watched while exploring the grounds. The eerie atmosphere is said to be intensified during foggy nights when the soldier's ghost is most often seen. With its rich history and supernatural activity, Plas continues to intrigue both historians and paranormal investigators alike. 14. Maesmar Hall. Maesmar Hall, a historic house located in Powys, Wales, is known not only for its architectural beauty, but also for its reputation as a haunted property. Over the years, numerous visitors and staff members have reported unsettling experiences within the house. One of the most frequently mentioned spirits is that of a former servant, whose ghost is believed to still roam the halls. Her apparition is often seen in the more private areas of the house, where she is believed to have worked during her lifetime. Visitors have reported hearing footsteps in empty rooms, flickering lights, and the distinct feeling of being watched by an unseen presence. Some guests have even described hearing strange noises, such as doors creaking open by themselves or the sound of furniture moving when no one is around. The eerie atmosphere of Maesmar Hall, combined with its dark and often unsettling history, makes it a prime location for ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. While the exact origins of the haunting remain unclear, the house's atmosphere of mystery and the many reports of paranormal activity ensure that Maesmar Hall remains one of the most talked about haunted properties in Wales. 15. Sinai Park House. Sinai Park House, a large Victorian mansion located in Shropshire, is one of the most chilling haunted properties in England. The house, dating back to the 19th century, is filled with dark stories and rumors of restless spirits that continue to haunt the estate. The most prominent ghost said to reside in Sinai Park House is that of a woman, often seen gazing out of the windows, staring into the distance as though waiting for someone who will never return. Many visitors have reported feeling a sense of sadness and isolation when near the windows, as if they can feel the presence of the ghostly figure still longing for her lost love. The house's creaking floors, strange noises, and cold spots only add to the eerie atmosphere. Some visitors have claimed to hear the sounds of furniture being moved or doors opening and closing on their own, despite no one being around. The mansion's mysterious past, with several unexplained deaths and family tragedies, only adds to its haunted legacy. Paranormal investigators have recorded unusual phenomena in the house, including ghostly voices and strange energy readings. Sinai Park House's dark history and the persistent reports of ghostly sightings make it one of the most spine-chilling haunted properties in the UK. These haunted properties, with their eerie histories, attract visitors from all over, eager to uncover their secrets. Do you believe in the paranormal? Like and share if you're fascinated, or drop a comment if you've had any eerie encounters.